Hello, in this video we are briefly covering search engine optimization, what it is and how to optimize your site for search engines. This video assumes you know a bit about editing your website already, and if you don't, please look at the basics video in the website help section. First of all, what is search engine optimization? This is called SEO for short, and it's the process of optimizing a website to naturally rank higher on search engines. You can perform on-page optimization on your website as a way to make your website appear more relevant to certain search phrases, increasing your chance of higher page rankings. There are a few things to know about search engine optimization, and instead of me talking about these, I would suggest that you take a read of them in the website help section of your website under the search engine optimization heading. I'm just going to cover how to do the practical changes. So once you've done keyword research and you know the keywords you'd like to implement into your website, it's time to actually make some changes. First of all, you want to edit the page title of your website. For instance, let's go to the About Us page. So the page title, which is automatically displayed in this site, is displayed here, also in the menu, and then up here you'll see this here, About Us -WordPress. In this case, WordPress is the site name, but we want to change this to be something more relevant. Let's say that we are a construction company. In this case, we need to just click Edit Page, not Edit with Page Builder. So we are going to edit the title element of the page. Now the title, as I mentioned, is what is displayed up here, and this also displays in search engine results. For instance, in this furniture store search, in the organic results on Google, you can see here the furniture store and bed shop. Now this is the page title here. So we want to just write something that is a bit more relevant for search engines. In this case, if we are a construction company in Auckland, we might write Auckland Construction Company offering affordable services. And then you can write your company name as well. As of recording this video, an ideal length of characters for the title element is about 60 characters, and so you can either use Microsoft Word to figure out how many characters your title is, or you could just use a tool online. Next up is the meta description, and this is also down here in this SEO section. When you edit the page, you just need to scroll right down to the bottom and you'll see this here. Now, the meta description doesn't display to customers on the front end of your website. Essentially, you want to describe your business and also what that specific page is. And back to our search results, this is the meta description here. You want it to be a bit salesy and also to include your keywords. So in this case, our keywords are Construction Company Auckland. Your ideal meta description is up to 300 characters long, and once again you can just find a tool to search for that. So our meta description, which in this example is going to be a bit short, but you could say, here at company name we provide high quality Auckland construction at an affordable price. Contact us today to see how we can help your build. And so here we've added another keyword, which could be build for this company. And then we just need to hit update, and then that will update that. And so you can see here the page title is still like this, and then you want to go to view page again. Now up here you can see Auckland Construction Company offering affordable services, your name, so that meta title is now there, but the rest of the site is unaffected. So that's a good way to get some of your keywords in, and it doesn't have to be 100% perfect English either, because generally you'll only see it in search engine results here, especially for the meta description. Next up is the URL of the page. So the URL of this particular website is training.knowledgebase.co.nz, and then this is the specific page URL, about us. So we may want to change that to also include our keywords. And so to do that, you go to Edit Page, and then you click under the permalink section, click Edit. Now, before you edit the URL or permalink of the page, you do have to be cautious, because if your site's been around for a while, other websites may be linking to your old URL, which is about us, or you may be internally linking to that with buttons and things like that. So just be wary, and you may need to contact us to set up some redirects before doing that, as updating the URL after your website is live can actually have certain detrimental effects. So you might want to change this to about us, or about our Auckland construction company. And then if you click OK, it will automatically add hyphens in where the spaces are. You click Update, and then click View Page, and then you'll see that now the URL is updated. Ideally, you would update the title and meta description for every page, but sometimes that may not be practical. So what you can do is you can set a default meta description for your entire website. So for any pages that don't have this explicitly set, we'll use the default one. And that is in the customizer, which we touched on more in the global elements video. So first of all, go to Appearance, Customize to open the customizer. And if you can't see the section, then that may be because you don't have administrative privileges. So you can just contact us and we can change that. So first of all, you go to SEO, and this is where you would add your meta description. And so, as I mentioned, this is only going to display on pages that don't already have a meta description, but it is important so that every page has one. So you just type something in here about our Auckland Construction Company. And then if you click Publish, and then that meta description will be on all of the pages here except for the About Us page, because the About Us has that one we specifically defined here. And we'll go back to the front end of the website. There are a few things relating to images that it is quite important to edit for search engine purposes. So one of the important things is images should have a relevant file name, including their keywords, before you upload them. So you shouldn't just be uploading photos directly from your mobile phone or directly from your phone to your computer, because generally they have a obscure name such as image underscore 5000. So what you want to do is you want to drag the images onto your desktop or something like that and then rename them. So if we go to our desktop, we can see here these are just some free stock images. And so this is really random and doesn't mean anything to your company. So you'd want to rename that as something like Auckland Construction Company. And then you could still include sunflowers if you wanted to. And then if we jump into Edit with Page Builder to edit this page, and if we want to add an image here, add a single image. And then let's just change that to large, click plus, and then upload this image here. And now we can go back to full screen. And so you can see here, it says Auckland Construction Company Sunflowers because that is the file name. You also want to add the alt text of the image. Once again, you can put keywords in here. And this is where you should try to describe the image to search engines and also to people with screen readers, such as the visually impaired, so that they can get an idea of what the image is about. So you can write something like yellow sunflowers, and then you could write construction company Auckland. And also the title can have impacts on search engines, and generally it will automatically take the file name, Auckland Construction Company, Sunflowers. In that case this is actually fine, but you could edit that if you wanted to, or you could add some capitalization and things like that. The caption, that doesn't matter for search engine purposes and often isn't displayed. And then you can click Set Image, click Save Changes, and then our image is now there. And then if you hover over that, if we view that in the front end, and you'll see that after hovering over this, that the title that we gave the image appears here. And then that will also be read by search engines. So that is an overview on the practical things you can do on your website. You can also, of course, include your content, your keywords in your content, which is highly recommended. You want a keyword density of about 2 to 3% of keywords to actual copy, so you don't want to go too heavy-handed with that there. Also, you want to make sure that you aren't doing any black hat techniques, they're called, or buying search engine optimization things from dubious sellers, as these can have negative connotations to your website, and search engines can actually block your website from displaying results if they perceive you to be cheating at the search engine optimization game. Also, all of these things have a very small impact, but together they can help boost your rankings. For more information on SEO, you can view the search engine optimization section of your website help in the dashboard, or you can contact us, or you could also view more on the knowledgebase.co.nz.